Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to this Sunday live. Do you feel it? Do you feel the tension in the country? Do you feel the worry, the stress, but also do you feel the joy? Not the fake Kamala Harris joy, right? Where she has Cardi B endorse her. By the way, about Cardi B, who just endorsed Kamala Harris, is the same woman that in 2019 posted a video to her TikTok and Twitter talking about how she used to be a for sale to men, and then she would put certain medications in those men's drinks, and when they would be unconscious, she would rob them. She would take their cash, their wallets, their cars, and then they would wake up because the drug wore off and be like, what happened? That's her. Now she's endorsing Kamala. Sure, lady, great job. But I feel joy. I'm optimistic. Nothing's guaranteed. It is not a guaranteed victory that Trump was going to win, but it is Sunday. We went to church this morning. We go to Trinity Church. Pastor Mark Driscoll here in Arizona. We prayed. We prayed for the election. We worshiped. But ladies and gentlemen, I feel optimistic. Right now, according to even liberal pollsters, Trump is in a much better position to win this election than he was in 2020 or 2016. There are pollsters that have predicted that Joe Biden would win, and they were like within margin of error by how close their predictions were, are all predicting Trump is going to win. Now, first thing I want to do is I want to show you this, and then we're going to jump to polls and a few other things. But I was reading this earlier, and I thought I have to share this with my audience. Report: liberals in Hollywood are absolutely panicked that Trump is going to win the election. Feels like 2016. With the election just days away, people on both sides are on the edge, but things are looking very good for Trump. This is causing widespread panic in Hollywood, one of the most reliably liberal parts of the country. Liberal celebrities have shown over and over again that they will vote Democrat no matter what is happening in the rest of the nation. Wealthy celebs seem even more out of touch as they do not feel the economic pain that has burdened people everywhere else for over the last 3 years. If Hollywood is panicked, that is not a good sign for Harris. Let's look at Trump's team and let's look at Kamala's team for a second. On Trump's team, we have Elon Musk, genius. We have Kennedy, who wants to make our children healthy again. We have Tulsi Gabbard, who used to be a lifelong Democrat. She's super anti-war. On Kamala Harris's team and endorsements, it's the Epstein flight log people, and it is P. Diddy's party list goers. So, on one hand, you have billionaires, you have businessmen, you have people that want to give us a healthy, no-war country. On the other hand, you have people endorsing her only because Trump promised to release the Epstein flight logs. And so they're like, oh, Harris, help us out. We'll donate money to you. Let's jump to Twitter. Let's get to these polls. Let's see. I want to share, before I show you the polls, I want to play this video for you, ladies and gentlemen. This is Trump talking about how demonic the Democrat Party is.
She's a dumb person, but the party, but she's not going to run. She's a vessel. She's a vessel, and she's just a vessel. They didn't want him, and then they found out he's perfect. He's perfect because he didn't know what the hell he was doing. They got away. But this is a group of people, large group of people, larger than people think, but it's a very demonic party. It's become that way. The people aren't. The people, Democrats, regular Democrats aren't. Most of them agree with what I'm saying. But it's very, but we do need people to say it, and we have to have it. And if it's not said, and then they're going to fight over it, they're going to call you a horrible person and all of the things that they call you, conspiracy theorist. He's a conspiracy theorist. They don't tell you that they cheated. Think of it. They spied on my campaign, and they refuse to even acknowledge it to this day. But
now, right here, we're going to jump over to the polls. By the way, ladies and gentlemen, before we continue, I got to give a big shout out to Verity Metals. So I have partnered with Verity Metals because I believe there is going to be a market shift. I believe that maybe even a few big banks are going to collapse and we are going to see inflation like never before. In my last 4 years of this social media, Trump campaign, working with them journey, I've been offered hundreds of partnerships and I've turned them all down because I do not believe what they're working for or their values. But I said yes to only two, and that is Mike Lindell and Verity Metals. Why Verity Metals? Because gold and silver is constitutional money. You can't print it. You are not allowed to print money according to the Constitution unless you have enough gold and silver to back it up. And when you are printing money, it is fake money. What gold and silver and Verity Metals does to your IRAs, 401ks, your cash retirements, and your savings, it's not a get-rich-quick scheme, even though gold and silver is a great investment. What it does is it takes your money from paper dollars that are easily printed and manipulated and converts it in your hand gold and silver. Here I have a tube of 21-ounce silver eagles, and that preserves your wealth. It preserves your IRAs and 401ks from a market shift or from a stock market collapse. And I believe the Patriot community must be prepared. I believe in this so much that I'm willing to tell you right now, even if it's not from Verity Metals, go to a local pawn shop, get some silver, or go to somebody else that you trust in your town, but get some. But when you go to Verity Metals, Matthew, the owner, is a personal good friend of mine. That is his personal cell phone number. So you're not just talking to someone you don't know. No, you're talking to the owner of the company, my good friend, Matthew Geiger. Then you are supporting a Patriot, America First company that donates to Trump regularly, and you support the channel. So go to veritymetals.com or call them at 480-717-9081. Matthew will pick up the phone. He will guide you through the process. He will help you. You get free silver and qualifying orders. Ladies and gentlemen, let's be prepared for the worst, but pray for the best. Let's look at these polls. By the way, Mountain Goddess, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Appreciate the support. You guys keep the show running. Thank you. Let's look at these polls. These are, so this came from, who's the pollster? I thought I had it. Okay. Below is head to head. So this is from U.S. elections 2024 from Atlas. If we all go back to 2020, Atlas was one of the only pollsters. If we go back in 2020, who all remembers how they were saying Joe Biden's gonna win by 20, 30 points? Do we all remember? But Atlas was like, no, he's gonna win maybe, but if it is, it's gonna be about half a point to a point. Now, are they in bed with the deep state? I don't know. They predicted 2016. They were the only ones saying Trump was gonna win. He won. And in 2020, they said the victory looks like it's going to go for Biden, but it's going to be a small victory if it happens. This is their final predictions. North Carolina, Kamala 47.1, Trump 50.5 with a 3.4 point advantage. Georgia 47.6 to 50.1, 2.5, 2.5 point advantage. Arizona 45.8 to 52.3 with a 6.5 point advantage. And now, I want to say something about Arizona. I'm in Arizona. Trump signs, front lawn signs, outnumber Kamala signs 20-1. Easily 20-1. Today, we show up to church about 20 minutes early than we usually do, and there's no parking. So I leave my wife and kids by the front door. They go in and get some drinks and some coffee. And I was like, I'll be back in 10 minutes. So I drove around like 3 blocks. And I was like, let's do a scientific study. How many Kamala lawn signs will I see and how many Trump lawn signs I will see? Within a 3-block radius, I saw 7 Trump signs and 2 Kamala signs. Now, when you're driving around town on street corners, there are more Kamala signs, but anyone can just go and get 50 to 1,000 Kamala signs and just put them all on every corner. I don't look at those. Those tell me nothing. It's in front of the house. How many people are putting those in front of their house? Within a 3-block radius, 7 Trump, 2 Kamala. On just 1 block, there were 3 for Trump and 1 for Kamala Harris. Here. So that's what I saw, right? And that is, it's not a scientific measurement, but it's my measurement. So when you're driving around and you see Harris signs just on a street corner by a main street, those mean nothing. It's probably 2 or 3 people who have put them all over town. You want to look for the ones in the front yard. So when we're looking at these polls, and this is actually Trump leading by 6 points, that at least Trump is going to win Arizona. Nevada, Trump is leading by 5.5 points. Wisconsin, he's leading by a point. Michigan, he's leading by 1.5. And Pennsylvania, he's winning by 1.8. In order for Kamala Harris to win, she needs Pennsylvania, she needs Michigan, and she needs Wisconsin, Michigan, Pennsylvania, and Nevada. She has to win, though. That's her only way in. That's like her one way. Trump can win Pennsylvania, Michigan. I mean, not Michigan. Trump can win Pennsylvania, North Carolina, Georgia. He wins. She can take Arizona, Nevada, Wisconsin, and Michigan. If she takes those, Trump still wins. If Trump takes Georgia, Pennsylvania, Arizona, and Nevada, she can actually win North Carolina, Wisconsin, and Michigan. Doesn't matter. Right now, it's looking like Trump might even take the state of Virginia and New Jersey. So we continue with what we're seeing. Ladies and gentlemen, this right here should be this video that I'm going to play you. This is another out of Georgia. This should make sure every American in the nation, especially in Georgia, because this is now the second one this year where an illegal immigrant raped and killed an American girl, and that was born here. So a non-citizen killed a citizen. This video should be enough for every American to vote for Trump.
The walk along Furniture Drive mirrors the path investigators took to find the remains of once missing Mina Lee's.
This report is from October 29th, just a couple days ago. This is brand new, and the mainstream news media is silent.
Rodriguez. The 25-year-old's family reported her missing last week after she was last seen at the Cornelia Walmart in Habersham County. The Habersham County Sheriff's Office says the last time anyone heard from her was in a 9:30 p.m. text from her fiancé the night she disappeared. The GBI took over the investigation Friday, calling in the Department of Natural Resources to help find the woman's body. Rodriguez was regarded as a TikTok star who shared her workout videos on social media. GBI agents arrested 24-year-old Angel Rivera Monday on kidnapping charges in connection with Rodriguez's disappearance. He now also faces a murder charge and remains in the Habersham County Detention Center. A judge denied him bond. According to an online fundraiser, her family eventually plans to take her body back to Puerto Rico, where she was born. The walk along Furniture Drive
is a citizen. She's not a natural born citizen, but she's a citizen. This guy, though, is an illegal immigrant from Mexico. Now, what's interesting, I'll agree with George here. No celebrities who condemned Tony Hinchcliffe's joke have spoken about it. So she is actually from, she's from Puerto Rico. This girl is from Puerto Rico. The girl that was here legally, Puerto Ricans are American citizens. She was born in Puerto Rico, now living in Georgia. She was actually murdered by this illegal Mexican. Not a single celebrity said her name. say her name, remember her name. What happened? What is going on? See, ladies and gentlemen, show them this video. Send this to all your liberal friends who are like, how could you call Puerto Rico a pile of trash? Well, he said it as a joke. Y'all actually believe it. Because if she was worth a damn to any of you Democrats or celebrities, you would have been screaming her name and saying justice for her. But no, y'all don't care. And I want to show, this is a post I made. By the way, Kamala Harris reached out to me. Let's look at this. The Kamala Harris campaign reached out to me. They said, hi, Vlad, are you supporting Kamala Harris and the Democrats this election? It was a typo. I meant to say hell no, but it said hello no. I said, hell no, Trump 2024. But I made this post today. These are your options this Tuesday, I said. The choice one is a fighter, a self-made billionaire who's been endorsed by Democrats, independents, the military, and the Border Patrol, and Elon Musk. Choice number two is a cackling demon who's been endorsed by Epstein client list and P. Diddy's freak off party invite list. Those are your two choices. Your choices are one who's a fighter, who's going to secure the border, end the Russia-Ukraine war, end the Israel-Palestine war, bring jobs back to America, get back my white jobs, my black jobs, my Hispanic jobs. The other one is going to import the world, use your tax dollars to give them free cell phones, free housing, food stamps, cash benefits, plane tickets, and everything else, then give them a path to citizenship, make them citizens, and then they feel obligated to vote Democrat for the rest of their lives. And then they're going to put them in a swing state and make sure that citizens get nothing, but illegal immigrants get everything on your dollar. Remember that. Remember that. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, we are going into some very interesting times. Do me a favor. Pray. If you're a Christian like I am, pray in the name of Jesus. Cover this election with the blood of Jesus so that the Lord gives us wisdom. He gives us insight. He gives us the ability to do what's right, to speak what's right, what's truthful, not even what's right, but what's truthful. I've been hearing from a few people that there might be power outages, food shortages. Make sure tomorrow on Monday, fill up your car's gas tank to the full. If you have any 2-gallon gasoline jugs, 5-gallon, just make sure you have maybe 5 to 10 gallons of extra gasoline in your garage. Have some dry food, whatever, just in case for like a week. We never know what can happen. We don't know what their plan is. You got to understand, just like we understand that we are fighting for our way of life, the other side understands that they are fighting for their way of life of political, what's the right word? Corruption, lies, and everything else. Their wars, their printing of money. Donald Trump came out 2 days ago and actually said that the reason Liz Cheney does not like him is because she wanted him to go to war with Iran and Russia. And he said no. He said she's a warmonger. And the reason that she's endorsing Kamala Harris is because she knows Kamala Harris will get us to go to war. That is why Liz Cheney churned it, because she used to be very pro-Trump. But he said that his entire 4-year administration, she tried to make Trump go to war with everybody. But he said no. But she knows now that Kamala will go to war with anyone and everyone. And then the Cheneys are going to make a lot of money off other kids dying. She's not going to go to war. She's not going to look down the stretch of a barrel. She going to be at home counting that money, baby. While your kids and my kids, and if there's a draft, those white dudes for Harris ain't getting drafted. Ain't no general in their right mind is ever going to look at a white dudes for Harris and be like, oh, I'll take that guy over the extreme MAGA guy. No, those dudes got no testosterone. Those dudes are keyboard warriors. That's it. Now, no, the Supreme Court did not say that Virginia can count countless ballots. The Supreme Court actually sided with Governor Glenn Youngkin and allowed him to clean up the voter rolls. Ladies and gentlemen, with that being said, again, a big shout out and a big thank you to Verity Metals. Right now, gold and silver is a great thing to invest in and a great way to preserve your wealth, your IRAs, your 401ks, your retirement plans. And Verity Metals, again, they're Patriot owned. Matthew is a personal friend of mine. We were friends before we partnered together. So I trust him. I love him. I see him every day. We're in the office together every day, Monday through Friday. So call him, protect your money. He donates to the Trump campaign every quarter, actually. He takes a part of his income and donates. He also supports America First candidates like Kari Lake. By the way, I want to show you something. I met Kari Lake today. Where is it? Boom, boom, boom. There I am today at church with Kari Lake. That's right. Got to meet Kari. I told you better come on the show. But going back to Verity Metals, this is the constitutional way to preserve your money. I believe the system we're in right now is cracking and will break. I'm talking about the financial system. And if you want to take down the deep state, you need to take down their the way they run the world. And how do they run the world? Through the dollar, through their banking system. That needs to go down. The dollar will not die. Inflation is going to go up. The value of the dollar is going to go down for a while. But with that, out of chaos comes order. Out of that horrible time that we're going to have to go through, whether with Trump or someone else, something beautiful is going to come out. And I think we are going to go back to the Constitution. We are going to back our dollar with gold and silver and have a strong currency again. Ladies and gentlemen, with that being said, make sure to go out and vote. Go vote in person, vote early, vote by mail, vote through Dropbox, just vote. Bring everyone you know to the polls. Get your votes in. The way we win is we make it too big, too rigged. And for Trump, I truly believe for him to have a decisive victory, he needs at least a 3-point lead advantage. And I believe we can deliver that for Donald Trump. Thank you so much. Subscribe. Give the video a thumbs up. Trump 2024.